When I tap you in the shoulder, please say your name for the folks at home.
Monica.
Monica.
Lillian.
Lillian.
Chastity. With one T.
With one T.
Yeah.
You're not fully committed to it there. Good to know. All right. When I tap you in the shoulder, please say how you hurt your leg.
I didn't.
I didn't.
I'm not really sure.
What? What happened?
Footwear is really important.
Footwear is very important.
Appropriate footwear for women.
What were you doing?
Probably too much of what my doctor would call fashion shoes.
Oh. And by fashion shoes, do we mean Jägermeister? So, where are you girls from?
Originally, all of us are from Hawaii.
Where?
Hawaii.
Hawaii? Oh, say it the way you should say it.
Hawaii.
Hawaii. Lovely. Well, mahalo for being on the show. That's it. That's all. Why are you here then? Hawaii's much nicer than LA. Are you at school here?
We both moved to San Diego, and now we live in San Diego.
Right. And you just travel around?
I travel around, yeah. I'm visiting her.
Oh, you're visiting. Fine.
I'm sitting on the couch a lot, and so I thought.
Yeah, that's how I get you.
Sit.
Yeah.
I thought I might just sit on her couch for a couple days.
Yeah, no, I think it's good. Is it going to be better soon? Is it?
I've only had this for 2 days, so I got another 4 weeks.
4 weeks of that? Did you have a cast on before it?
I did.
Did you break your ankle?
No, just a fracture.
A fracture?
In a very unfortunate place, I guess. Fashion footwear, so.
Yeah, no, it's terrible. Are you involved in sports in any way? Is it
No.
keeping you? No. Well, there's a plus.
No.
Wow, good news. CBS have decided to send you to the most expensive restaurant I could think of. No, even more expensive than that. I think. The Ivy. The Ivy, yeah, all right. Yeah, you heard of the Ivy? Oh man, that is expensive. All the celebrities go to the Ivy. Well, they either go to the Ivy or Craig's restaurant. That's another expensive restaurant. Why don't you? Expensive. It's more expensive? Yeah. Then you're going to Craig's restaurant. It's nothing to do with me. It's but they have got pineapple there. You guys go nuts for that in Hawaii. Yeah. Well, you can have pineapple on everything if you want. Macadamia nuts, I suppose. Anything else? Spam. You guys love spam. Yeah. All right. Well, knock yourself out. Well, don't. And what else are we going to give the girls because they're so lovely and charming and her leg is sore?
A round of applause?
No, something more expensive than a round of applause. How about what?
A couple of frisbees?
A couple of. Oh yeah, we had ultimate frisbee champions here last night. Nah. We'll send you to the restaurant, but all the alcohol is free. Drink responsibly.
Crunch responsibly.
Crunch responsibly.
Yeah, don't drink and hop. We'll be right back, everybody. We'll be right back. You guys are so beautiful.
It's hard to stay up, it's been a long, long day, and you got the Sandman at the door. But hang on, leave the TV on, and let's do it anyway. It's okay, you can always sleep through work tomorrow, okay? Hey, tomorrow's just your future yesterday.
The Late Late Show with Craig Ferguson. Sponsored by Hyundai. New thinking, new possibility. Ladies and gentlemen, Craig Ferguson.
Wow.
Wow. Wow.
Let me just please sit down, relax. It's fine. Everything's great. What a crowd! What a crowd!
Phenomenal. Amazing.
Please sit down, relax. There you are, everyone. There you go. Your obligation to CBS is at an end. If only mine were too. That can be arranged, Craig. Shut up! I need this job. Do you need this job?
No, hell, I don't even get paid.
You don't? How do you pay for your things?
I'm a robot, man.
Well, don't you have needs like electricity and stuff? How'd you pay for your electricity?
Oh, man, CBS pays for all that.
Oh, well, yeah, if CBS paid my electricity bill, I would. Well, hang on a second now. Does it? Is it legally binding if I actually say it? If I say they paid my electricity bill, they don't have to pay me? I'm not saying I'm saying that.
Yeah, you shouldn't say that.
So what you're telling me is if I say things here, they're legally binding.
That's true.
I'm in a lot of trouble.
And the fact that you just said it's legally binding makes it legally binding.
Ah, so if I put a disclaimer in, then it's not legally binding.
Not anymore.
Anything I say here is not legally binding. And if you say it's legally binding, you're a jerk. Have that read back to the court, would you, Jeff?
I certainly will.
When?
I'm waiting for them to read it back.
Oh, right, okay. It's a great day for America, everybody. It is. It is Friday. Oh, thank goodness it's Friday. I'm so excited. Look, my nipples are getting pointy. Thanks. It's been a very interesting week. Charlie Sheen, it was announced this week, is going to be a grandfather. I'm like, wow, that'd be awesome to have Charlie Sheen be your grandfather. Yeah, you regale your grandkids. They're like, you know, in my day, we used to walk up hills through mounds of cocaine just to get a hooker.
It's very good. Very good.
Thanks.
Charlie Sheen.
What I was doing was I was doing an old guy, not necessarily Charlie Sheen, but, you know, can you do Charlie Sheen?
Yeah.
So what we're saying is the premise now is that even although neither one of us can actually do an impression of Charlie Sheen, we will compensate by just doing a geezer voice.
That's correct.
Winning! All right, do you know that, Now, I know, if you know anything about me, you know I keep in touch with zookeepers in Spain.
That's true.
I'm always on the phone. Hola, zookeepers, what's going on? So, there's a lot of guys at home like, what? And the reason I say this is because zookeepers in Spain have announced that they have a chimp. They've got a chimpanzee, and I'm like, well, you know, big deal. A lot of zoos have got a chimp, but their chimp spends all day watching pornography. Aha! I have your attention. Of course, porn for a chimpanzee is just watching people throw poop. So it's German pornography. Anyway, too much. That was too much.
Oh, yeah.
Not legally binding. Everyone, the big news this week, of course, is about the college football player with a pretend girlfriend. And I'm like, you know what? I don't really know what the big deal is here. When you have a pretend girlfriend here in Hollywood, they let you star in Mission Impossible.
Yeah.
It's a joke.
Yeah.
You know the Johnny Cash song, Ring of Fire? No, Ring of Fire. Charlie Sheen sang it at one point, I think. It's being used for an upcoming commercial for hemorrhoid cream. I know, that's horrible, isn't it? That's a great song. I mean, that's a truly classic song, and I was like, now what am I going to think of when I hear a Ring of Fire? And it really chaps my ass. The next thing, they'll be selling boner pills using A Hard Day's Night. Good vibrations for a sex toy. You get any?
Another one bites the dust for funeral home.
Okay, yeah. Oh, hey.
All right.
Here's one.
No. Oh, what the hell?
All right. Here's one. I touched myself for Vaseline.
Yeah. Whip it for S&M gear.
Nice. Papa's got a brand new bag for prosthetic scrotums.
Wow. Yeah.
single ladies for a gallon of ice cream.
Oh, damn.
Yeah,
That's naughty.
Yeah, sir.
That's naughty.
Yeah.
Anyway, I'm very excited because it's Friday and there's a couple of big movies open today. Everyone knows Hollywood saves its best movies for January.
It's true. Classics.
Yeah. Anyway, the one I'm excited about is The Last Stand, which is the return of Arnold Schwarzenegger doing what he does best. Well, second best. What I do best is the maid. Yeah?
Yeah. That's good.
You do that. Yeah, you do a much better Arnold than me. I'll do Charlie Sheen and you do Arnold Schwarzenegger,
Yeah, all
right?
Yeah, this is
all
a
right,
buddy
so
movie.
I'll say, winning! And you say?
What I do best is the maid.
Very good. Very, very good. Anyway, the other movie that's supposed to be good that's coming out today is Mama. It's about things that go bump in the night, like my testicles hitting the floor when I get out of bed. See, because I am aging rapidly, that I get out of the bed, my testicles just go thump onto the floor. Well, they go thump, thump, because did you know that it's normal to have one testicle slightly larger than the other one?
Is that right?
Yes, or maybe it's better to say one testicle slightly smaller than the other one. It's kind of like a glass full, glass empty sort of a conversation.
Yeah. Gotta stay positive about your
Right, so I'm staying positive, so I'm saying one of my testicles is actually slightly larger than the other testicle. So much so that whenever I try to run in one direction, I keep going in circles.
Yeah. Yeah.
I think I'm done here.
That's it? You've had it?
Yeah, I'm done. I never really got to what I was meant to be talking about, but that happens.
That's fine.
This tie is very blue, isn't it? Oh, look at how blue this tie is. If this tie was the sky, it would be a nice day. There, what you got?
What a lovely sentiment.
I'm trying to stay positive. You see?
Yeah.
Look at the lovely sky. It's the color of the foreign creepy guy's tie on late night TV. Or your eyes.
Color of
Let me
my
have a
eyes.
look at this tie next to your eyes. Yeah, I wouldn't necessarily applaud that. It doesn't make any sense to do that. Anyway, now that I'm here, fancy,
Sex?
No. No. I don't do fancy sex. I'm a Scottish Protestant. We just do plain sex. Plain sex. Nothing fancy. Nothing involving electricity or, intimacy.
You've revealed a lot here tonight on the show.
Well, I told you about my testicles.
Yes, you did.
Do you want to do the...
Sure.
Yeah, we'll go with that.
Because the batteries are dead on the remote, you're still watching The Late Late Show.
Really important.
Footwear is very important.
Appropriate footwear for women.
What were you doing?
Probably too much of what my doctor would call fashion shoes.
Oh. And by fashion shoes, do we mean Jägermeister? Why are you here then? Hawaii's much nicer than LA. Are you at school here?
We both moved to San Diego, and now we live in San Diego.
Right. And you just travel around?
I travel around, yeah. I'm visiting her.
Oh, you're visiting? Fine.
I'm sitting on...
When I tap you on the shoulder, please state your name for the folks at home.
Monica.
Monica?
Lillian.
Lillian?
Chastity. With one T.
With one T? You're not fully committed to it there. So, where are you girls from?
Originally, all of us are from Hawaii.
Where?
Hawaii.
Hawaii? Oh, say it the way you should say it.
Hawaii.
Hawaii. Lovely. Well, mahalo for being on the show. That's it. That's all. Good to know. All right. When I tap you on the shoulder, please say how you hurt your leg.
I didn't.
I didn't.
I'm not really sure.
What? What happened?
Footwear is